Our next promotional night is coming up. It's Celtics Mug Night. Every fan in attendance.
It's Game 4 of the NBA Finals. The Los Angeles Lakers have simply been on a rampage, storming through the finals. And with a commanding 3-0 lead, they now have a chance to do what very few teams have even dreamed of. Can they sweep their way to the Larry O'Brien Trophy in a Game 4 against the Boston Celtics? This is the NBA playoffs, and it's up next.
It's been a very one-sided NBA Finals. It's 3-0. Could we be crowning a champion tonight? We'll watch the Boston Celtics in this one as they go up against the Los Angeles Lakers. Hi, everyone. Here with analysts Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce, our reporter. And the Lakers starting five. Reeves at the 2 with LeBron at the 3. Steven Adams out there with Christian Wood. And it's G in a point guard. And for the Celtics, the core of this team, Brown and Tatum in the front court. Holiday at the 1 with White at the 2. And it's Porzingis in at center. Taking a look at the Lakers in position to close it out tonight. Sweep the series and celebrate.
But these home fans are hoping it won't be tonight. If nothing else, get one win, extend the series, and send it back on the road.
Now here's Holiday.
And Tatum does a little bit of everything, and he's especially skilled down low. Fantastic at drawing the defense into him and playing off the contact while he's going up for his shot.
These are his first free throws of the game.
Jayson Tatum at the line for 2 shots.
He misses the free throw.
A young man who has an appetite for greatness, always pushing himself, is Jayson Tatum.
He hits the second from the line. Here's G. Pass to Reeves. Out to the right wing. G, no good. White looking it over. Here's Brown. Outside White. Right side Tatum. From behind the arc. Adams grabs the miss. On offense, here are the Lakers. One of the truly awe-inspiring facts in this postseason is that this team has gone 15 straight games without a loss. Just unthinkable.
And the question remains, could this team run the table? The prospect has the entire sports world's attention. History may be about to unfold before our eyes.
And the basket by Holiday.
Well, that's an example of the speed and strength of Holiday. Fully on display there. He's so good at scoring on the drive and playing through physical defense.
Here's G. Fires the 3. Hauled in by Brown. Pass to Holiday. 4-3. Rebound by the Lakers.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
G passes to Adams. Here's G. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. G's got 6.
You know, he could have tried to force a shot there, but that's not him. Instead, LeBron keeps his eyes up, finds an open teammate.
To the inside. Here's Holiday. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
For Los Angeles, they've gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Pass to James. Here's G. Gets the 3 to fall. 9 points in the game.
Scoring well this quarter, picking up steam as he goes.
Outside, Brown. Holiday, a screen on James. Brown can't hit. Los Angeles has gone 3 for 5 from deep so far in this matchup. Here's James on the wing. Pass to G. No good on the three.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Takes a step back. Here's Holiday on the take. James with the rebound.
You rarely see him missing dunks, but the defender was right in his face on that one, and it threw him off just enough.
Here's G. Buries it from 3.
He's been a steady presence for them. Nice to have that kind of safety net at the offensive end.
Celtics trail by 7. Pass to Tatum. Brown against James. Now here's Porzingis. Good. And Brown gets the assist.
And you've got to be aware of Porzingis in these situations. I mean, you know he's coming for the three-point revenge there.
Now Reeves. He's guarded by White. Here's G. And Los Angeles, another 3.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Now here's Holiday. Outside Porzingis. Pass to Tatum. Three-pointer. And again, Boston with the triple.
You gotta respect the response from Tatum. I mean, this guy just loves to compete.
Here's Adams. Here's G. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Boston trailing. And here's Tatum. Porzingis with a screen on Wood. Inside. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
Boy, evidence of the mobility there from Porzingis as he shreds the defense in screen and rolls.
Pass to James. Here's G. And the 3 off target. The Celtics have gone 5 of 9 from the floor. Outside Holiday. The kick out to White from deep. They get it again. Here are the Lakers now. Nice move. Takes it inside. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
His arrow's been trending up as of late, and he's been magnificent tonight.
I wasn't quite sure if he'd be able to maintain that same level of play. I had my doubts coming into this game. Well, consider my doubts disappeared.
Tatum. Rebound by the Lakers. Here's G. He's got 17. Pass to Wood. Here's G. The 3 is up. Nails it from beyond the arc. G's got 20 points.
Really a smart look that time by Wood, giving the ball up to his wide-open teammate.
Holiday passes to Tatum. Over Wood. And off the left side of the rim, it swirls in for him.
He does not lack for confidence, and he shouldn't. I mean, this guy is a dangerous scorer.
Here's T. 20 points for him. Takes a 3. Knocks it down from distance. 23 points in the game.
He's putting them to the test this quarter, attacking every chance he gets.
Outside Tatum. Back to Holiday. Pass to Brown. 5 to shoot. Three-pointer. Can't hit it. He's 0 for 2 now. The Lakers lead by 8. To the right side. Wood passes to Reeves. This one for 3. And another 3 for the Lakers.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
And so Brown will bring it up for Boston. To the middle. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Holiday. And let's take a look at the players leading the way in assists here in the postseason. Fourth, LeBron James.
I really admire how he seeks out his teammates. His selfless attitude and desire to get his guys going is what makes him such a valuable player.
Some changes now for the Lakers. Vanderbilt comes in for Adams, and Lewis is subbed in for Wood. Now Los Angeles with it, stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. Outside Reeves. Here's G. The three-pointer off the mark. Celtics trail by 11. Brown passes to White. Good. And Brown gets the assist.
Well, White is a capable three-point shooter now, and he does not need a lot of space or time to get off his shot.
Here's G. Count that one. G's got 28 points for the game.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Tatum can't hit. Now Los Angeles with it. They're on a 13-5 run. Pass to Reeves. Here's G. Fires for three. He buries it from three. G's got 31 points.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
I'll tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Here's G. Give him 31 now. There's the three. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
The drive by Holiday.
Well, when he puts his head down now, Holiday is like a controlled bull heading into the ring. A lot of ferocity, but it's under control.
How powerful jam!
Woo!
Okay, was anybody expecting that? I know I wasn't.
I wasn't either. He may have even surprised himself with that one.
Takes creativity and spontaneity. The ability to make it up on the fly, that's special.
Pass to White. And he drops in the layup off the glass. White's got 5 now.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the three ball.
James outside. Here's G. The three is up. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. G's got 39.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
James against Tatum. Pass to White. Over Reeves. Shot clock at 6. Another one falls from Boston.
Hasn't taken him any time to get into a groove. 3 or 4 to start things off.
Here's G. He's covered by Holiday. Here's G. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
They've really built this lead on the back of their perimeter game.
And I like the strategy. It's a great strategy. Bury those threes early, and it'll open up the inside for them later on.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
Here they come.
So Boston going with almost an entirely new group here. Cornette's checked in for Porzingis. Horford comes in for Jayson Tatum. Walker, he's checked in for White. And Pritchard is subbed in for Drew Holiday. Hachimura's checked in for the Lakers. Craig comes in for Reeves. And here's Brown for 3. On target from range.
You know, early on, Brown struggled with his confidence taking threes. Now, he's a knockdown threat.
Pass to Lewis. Here's G from the arc. And Los Angeles, another 3.
That's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
Here's Pritchard driving to the basket. The kick out to Walker. There's the triple. G with a rebound.
And so far, they've had the advantage on the boards.
Yeah, nothing major, not a huge advantage, but certainly a good sign for them going forward.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hi, guys. Well, G in their last game against the Celtics put on a show. He ended up with a jaw-dropping amount of points, and as we've come to expect, he contributed from the three-point line as well. He was such a difficult matchup in that one. We'll see how he follows it up tonight. Brian?
Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
For sure, and draws so much defensive attention that it opens up opportunities for others.
Puts up a three. It goes. He's made 3 shots in 6 attempts.
You got to D-up Tatum from deep. He's got that kind of range.
Pass to Hachimura. Here's G. From downtown. Can't get it to drop.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Here's Tatum. The kick out to Walker. Now Tatum. Second shot opportunity. And Craig pulls it down.
He's been off this whole period, unable to sustain any kind of consistency.
To the paint. Here's G. Drills it from deep. G's got 48.
Good look from Hachimura there, feeding the open man.
26 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Tatum against Craig. Tatum inside. He's got 9. Can't cash it in from close range. G passes to Craig. Here's G. Beyond the arc. That one doesn't drop. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers feeling confident. 18-point lead to end that quarter. And they've been shooting the lights out from the arc. All those threes have this poised for a blowout. Back after this.
And the Celtics with possession here. Tatum in the front court alongside Horford. Then it's Holiday, and it's Cornette in at the center position. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Tatum no good.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And it's Hachimura in the corner. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Fires for 3. Good! Another from 3.
When he gets it going from long range, it is a scary sight for the opposition. He surpassed his own record for triples made in a playoff game.
A new record. He is in first place with those 3s. Wow. Just seems like every time that ball leaves his fingertips, you expect it to go in. He is as good as it gets. And here's Tatum for 3. Connects from 3-point range. Tatum's got 31 points.
How about the answer from Jayson Tatum? Say it with your chest, Jayson.
G, no good. Boston's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Outside Tatum. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
He's shooting the lights out down the stretch, trying to keep them competitive.
Here's G to the left side wing. Takes a 3. Good, that's another bucket.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Now Tatum. Horford with the screen on Hachimura. The 3 from Tatum. A rebound by the Lakers. Craig's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's G. Pass to Craig. Here's G. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
The Lakers have gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the 4th quarter. And it's sent back by Horford.
Well, this guy is a consistent shot blocking threat. Al Horford twice on the pipes.
Holiday looking over the floor. Down low. Horford's shot is good.
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
Here's G. Pass to Christie. Here's G. Buries it from 3-point range.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Tatum with it. And Davis sends it back.
A two-way star, AD has led the league in shot blocking on multiple occasions.
The shot's good from Christie.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Here's Pritchard. Left side, Tatum. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Pass to Hachimura. Here's G. Beyond the arc. The rebound by the Celtics. Horford's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Tatum. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Tatum's got 13 points in just this quarter.
Well, they're not behind because of this guy. He is putting on a tremendous run.
With
Oh, goodness gracious.
How about that finish?
Oof. Wow.
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Horford with the screen on Hachimura. Here's Tatum. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Pass to Christie. Here's G from deep. And Tatum pulls it down. Tatum's got 11 rebounds in the game. Driving in, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Tatum's got 38 points.
Well, off the dribble, Jayson Tatum continues to perfect multiple options in his arsenal.
And here is Hachimura. Here's G. Another bucket. Wow! He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss. And honestly, I can't remember the last time I saw a player this hot from this deep.
In the playoffs, no less. How about that? He's having a historic night.
I'm not sure I've seen a player this dialed in from deep. Every time he lets it fly, you know it's going to fall.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Zinkas, he's checked in for Luke Cornett. Brown comes in for Al Horford. And it's White in for Pritchard. The Lakers also with a sub. Vanderbilt's checked in for Anthony Davis. Outside Holiday. And it's slammed in by Holiday.
Holiday is a guy who, if you allow him to get hot, he will be opportunistic.
The Lakers shooting about 47% here in the fourth. Pass to Christie. Here's Hachimura. Here's G. Kept alive. Vanderbilt kicks to G. Hits the three-point bomb.
This guy has been unstoppable. It has not mattered at all what the defense throws at him. He's had an answer.
Holiday, the pass to Tatum. Lets it go from deep. Craig pulls it in. The Lakers shooting has just been outstanding tonight. 56% as a team in this game. G kicks to Hachimura. Pass to G. And it's off from three-point range. Boston shooting at 50% in a decent groove. And there's the bucket from Tatum.
Well, Jayson Tatum has worked hard to fill out his frame. It's not going to bother him that you're bringing a level of physicality.
Here's G. Got a piece of it. And taken away by Brown. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Here's G. Pass to Craig. Here's G. Fires from deep. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
3.
And wow, that's the end of an epic journey taken by both these teams in unbelievable fashion. Get the NBA title rings ready, folks, for the Lakers.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And they're going to win the title in the most emphatic way possible with a clean sweep in the finals.
And guys, once they got them down 3-0, it could taste that championship. There just was no way they were letting them off the hook. They came out with a little something extra and just made sure that we were going to see a trophy presentation here today.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for G.
What a relentless scoring night for this guy, in attack mode all evening.
And here is Los Angeles now. Jayson Tatum missing his last shot. 26 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Round the pass to Holiday. Tatum wide open, he fires one. Offline with his 3. Here's G, guarded by Holiday. Here's G, fires the 3, off target. And that's it, folks. The Los Angeles Lakers have won it all. Wow!
Folks, we'd like to thank you for coming out and supporting
Oh, to be crowned a champion on the road is something else. To win and to do it with a crowd that was so emotional and so into this game, you've beaten the team and you've conquered everything that this great arena holds.
Yeah, it's a bittersweet moment for the home crowd. But our full credit to the victors and the amazing job they did to never lose focus or drive. And boy, this is the moment they've been working towards all season long. And even though they don't get to celebrate in front of their home fans, does not take away from the satisfaction.
And we've enjoyed bringing you every minute of the action here on 2K Sports. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next season.
Introducing you to the world champion. Give it up for your MVP.
Coming into the season, opinion was split on whether or not this team was ready to make a deep playoff run, but here you sit, champions. So is it fair to say that maybe you were the missing piece and that's why people had trouble pegging this team correctly because they just hadn't seen you play in the league yet?
Calling me a missing piece doesn't begin to describe what I do out there. Would you ask MJ if he was a missing piece? LeBron, Kobe, Magic? Nah, you'll call them legends. You'll call them GOATs, and that's the trajectory that I'm on. And that's how people are going to talk about me when my career is done.
Why do you think people didn't talk about you like that before the season?
Dude, it's not your turn. Chill.
Me too.
I'll go ahead and entertain this for a second. If they didn't know about me, that's on them. Because you didn't need to see what I was capable of after watching me in the playoffs. My game has been on display since I've been playing the game, and if you doubted me, that's on you. You don't know basketball. Simple as that.
Hey, MP.
I got another one.
MP.
Nope.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are in the presence of greatness as newly minted champion MP joins us in the studio. MP, welcome, brother.
Thanks for having me, Jalen. I've been watching this show since I was 15. I'm a big fan, man. I'm a big fan. Happy to be here.
And we're so happy to have you, MP. Like, you are an absolute revelation on the court. Just between your basketball IQ, your dogged determination.
All right, enough, Toby. No. Y'all got to lay off my man, Toby. He brings a valuable perspective to the show. Yeah.
Valuable perspective.
Valuable nerd perspective.
And they all matter. You should know. What you play, 12 minutes in the league? No. What I'm saying is, you were a valuable teammate to the team. You called out coverages from the bench.
Yeah.
You helped everyone in practice get ready for the game.
There we go.
Matters,
There we go. I like that.
Not as much as playing the game. That's
and Jalen, you never averaged more than what? 7 points a game?
8.2.
No. Let me finish. But you brought a tenacity and an edge that helped the team maintain a competitive mindset for 48 minutes. And, you can't win without everyone bringing something unique to the table.
Okay.
And that's why I love this
You
show.
are a heck of a player, and you've got your squad to number 10 on my dynasty list for a reason. But I know television. I know podcasting. I know entertainment. And I let Toby shine the exactly correct amount.
Which is 2.3% per episode.
Toby.
All right, I'll let y'all do it.
MP, as someone who has won a championship myself.
Oh, what did you average? 2 minutes per game?
That's not important, Russell. You and I know, as champions, that sports, they're not won on a spreadsheet. They're won in here and in here. So I want to know from you what it's like for you in here and up here. What would you say is the single most important part of your mindset, of your approach to the game that's allowed you to reach the top of the mountain in your rookie year?
Confidence. I'm the best player in the league, and as long as I approach it that way, knowing what I'm capable of, sky's the limit.
All due respect, MP, it is a little bit premature to call yourself the best player in the league. When you look at the stats, like DEPM, EPM, DARKO, multi-year, RAPM, and win shares per 48%.
Shut it, Toby.
Yeah, shut it, Toby.
Feels good, don't it?
Yeah, it does feel good, man.
You want to do one all together?
Yeah, let's do it.
1, 2, 3.
Shut it, Toby.
Not you, Toby. Come on.
That does feel pretty good.
Yo, you still my man, though.
MP, it has been an absolute joy having you in the studio. I think we can all agree one of our best guests ever. Thank you for sharing your perspective with us, brother.
Anytime, Jalen. Pleasure's all mine. Thank you, Toby. Thank you, Russ. Thank you, Jalen.
Shall we do one? Shut it,
Jalen.
It's a possible slogan. Taking it down.
Man, respect to MP on winning his finals MVP. Lucky I was out there guarding you.
Congrats to MP on his perfect playoff run. That puts him up there with the all-time greats.
Yo, there he is, the champ.
Yo,
what's good?
What up, Pete? You wanted to see me, man?
Yeah, man. I wanted to talk to you about the offseason, Since you got a lot of options, I wanted to pick your brain a little bit and see what you might be interested in getting into. Okay, great. So I know you got the whole training regimen in place, right? But not every day is spoken for. So the way I see it is you got 3 things that I think could help you up your game.
And those are?
FIBA qualifying, open runs with NBA guys, and even more focused training on your own. Okay, you want me to unpack that for you?
Yeah, but if you don't mind, keep it quick. You know what I mean? I got a date tonight.
Oh, okay, I see. Well,
yeah.
I promise I'll keep this short and sweet, all right?
Appreciate it.
So obviously, you've got an open invite to play for Team USA.
Yeah,
FIBA.
they made official once we won the U19.
Right. So this year is a qualifier. We're qualifying whether you're there or not, but this is a chance for you to rope in some bigger names for the FIBA games, which are coming up in 2027.
Yeah, how do you mean?
Well, you got pulled with Team USA. So if you say you want to invite Superstar X, they'll invite Superstar X, right? Then if you guys, play in the qualifier, have a good time, develop a relationship,
right?
He'll be more likely to play with you when it really counts in the FIBA games, right? So, it's a long play, but it could be worth it depending on how much the FIBA games mean to you.
Well, that makes sense. What are you thinking? How are you thinking?
Well, you could also go the open run.
And how would that help me?
Well, more relationship building. Invite guys from the team to help strengthen the bond, or guys from around the league to maybe recruit down the line in free agency.
Shrewd. What's the third thing, man?
Well, the third thing is basically more of what you're already up to. Focus training, individual workouts, stuff that helps improve your game and skills.
What if I want to just chill on the few days that I don't have accounted for, man?
Hey, Look, you can do that too. All right, this is your life, bro, and you know your body. So maybe you don't want to push yourself that hard, right? But if you do want to push yourself as hard as I think you can, one of these approaches could be really good for you.
I see.
Come on, man. So what you thinking?
All right, look, FIBA's important to me. I want to make sure that I have the best team possible when we're playing for gold in a few years. So I want to do the qualifier.
Great. Well, I'll let them know, and I'll make sure to get you that list of guys so you can get it to the squad ASAP.
Appreciate it, P.
Absolutely. You know I got you.